Hello everyone, I am an aptitude trainer from Department of Career Planning and Development of Chandigarh University. So today we are going to discuss a chapter from aptitude, that is compound interest. Today we are going to discuss compound interest. First of all, what is the basic difference between compound interest and a simple interest? In simple interest, everyone knew that the interest applied is same for every year. Is same for every year in case of SI. This will be our SI. Now, the CI will be compound interest. CI, that is a compound interest. In this case, interest applied every year is different. Why this interest is different and how this difference comes? This we will learn in our chapter, that is compound interest, and how to calculate the different type of interest for every year, how to calculate that, and what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest, how to solve all these type of questions. We will see in our video. Okay. So first of all, let us see what is the difference and how this difference came. So for this compound interest, I am taking the principal, which you always take principal. I am letting the principal be rupees 10,000. Let the principal be rupees 10,000 and let the rate be 10%. I am letting the rate be 10%. Now if I invest this rupees 10,000 for the time of 3 years, I am investing this rupees 10,000 for the time of 3 years. Now everyone knew how to calculate the simple interest. Just 10% for 3 years total. So the SI will be 10% for 3 years. Total 30% of principal. 30% of 10,000. That will be your SI. This will definitely come out to be rupees 3,000. This is the simple way to calculate the SI. But what is the difference in case of CI? What will be the difference in case of CI then SI? Now see, in CI what we do? Firstly calculate the interest for every year one by one. One by one. If I calculate for the first year, it will be 10%. So the 10% of principal. 10% of principal, that is for the first year. Only for the first year it will be 10% of the principal. So it will come out to be rupees how much? It will come out to be rupees 1,000. Now the amount after first year. Amount after first year. Will be equals to, now the total amount after the first year will come out to be principal plus interest that is applied for the first year. So the total amount will come out to be rupees 11,000. This amount is coming out to be rupees 11,000 for the first year. Now if you calculate this same for the second year, here is the difference between SI and CI. If we calculate the interest in case of SI, it will be again rupees 1,000 for the next year. But in case of CI, the interest for the second year will be applied on this amount. The interest will be applied on this amount, not on the principal. Not on the principal, but on the amount after the first year. Okay. So after applying the interest on this, so CI for second year, it will be equal to how much? It will be equal to 10% of 11,000. Now it is 10% of 11,000. In case of SI, it will be 10,000. In case of CI, it will be 11,000. So it is coming out to be rupees 1100. It is coming out to be rupees 1100. Now we add this interest in the amount for the first year. So the amount in second year, amount in second year, this is equals to rupees 12100. Now it is coming out to be rupees 12,100. Now the interest for the third year will be applied on, interest for the third year will be applied on this 12,100. 10% interest on this. So the interest CI for third year it is coming out to be rupees 1210. It is coming out to be rupees 1210. So the final amount in 3 years will be coming out to be rupees how much? Rupees 1210 plus 12,100. It will be rupees 13310. It will be rupees 13310. So this is the simple concept of CI. Now let's see this concept by the means of formula. Firstly we will see the formula, then we will see the shortest way to solve these type of questions. So the formula to calculate the CI will be, here we always calculate the amount, and to calculate the compound interest we will minus amount by the principal, we will get the compound interest. So the formula for the amount will be equals to P multiply by 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power time, that is T. Raised to the power time, that is T. Amount will be equals to principal multiply by 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power T. So if I apply this formula in this question, then the amount will come out to be, principal is 10,000 multiplied by 1 plus rate is 10%, 10 upon 100 raised to the power time is 3 years. Then you will get amount as rupees 13310. You will get amount as rupees 13310. So this is a simpler way to calculate the amount in case of CI. Now let's see some short tricks to solve this question. Firstly we will see if the time given to us is 2 years. If we will see the first trick. If the time given to us is 2 years, we will apply this trick only for those type of questions. Time should be given 2 years. And I am taking principal be rupees, let it be 15,000. Let the principal be 15,000 and let the rate, that is be rupees, let the rate be 20%. If the rate given to us is 20%, principal is rupees 15,000 and the time is 2 years. Now we will apply 20% rate for the, we will apply 20% rate for 2 times. For 2 times we will apply firstly 20% on principal, then the second 20% on the amount that is coming after the first year. Okay, so this is the case of the successive discount or successive profit. So we knew the successive discount and successive profit formula is what? That is x plus y upon 100. This will directly give you the interest in percentage. This will directly give you interest in percentage for only for the 2 years. You can also apply for the 3 years, but you have to apply formula for 2 times for in that case. Now here I will take x and y should be equal. It is equal in this case. Rate can also be different. Then you will take the value of x and y should be different. Now x will be 20%, then y is also 20%, then x into y. So 20 into 20, that is 400 divided by 100. It is coming out to be 44%. It is coming out 44%. Now you simply have to calculate 44% of rupees 15,000. So the interest in rupees will be equal to 44% of principal, that is 15,000. That is 15,000. So 44 divided by 100 multiplied by 15,000. You will cancel this out. Here it will be 11 into 60 and it will be rupees 6,600. So your interest is 6,600 and the amount will be principal plus interest. Principal is 15,000. Add the interest, that is 6,600 to it. You will get the final amount as 21,600 rupees. This is your final amount. This is the trick we will use only when the time is 2 years. You can also use this in case of 3 years or 4 years, but that will make your question lengthy. So for the 3 years case, we will see our next trick. If the time given to us is 3 years, we will see our next trick how to use them. I am taking the same example, I am just changing the time with 3 years. If in the same example, if the time is 3 years, then I am solving my second trick. Now see, in the second trick, we will have our tree approach. We are using the tree approach to solve our second trick. In this case, we always find, as you see in a tree, there are various stems. In this case also, we will make the different type of stems of a tree. See, firstly principal. Principal given to us is 15,000. I will make a tree for the 3 years. Here it is first year, here second year, then third year. These are the stems for the 3 years of a tree. Now, in the first year, rate is given to us 20%. Rate is 20% in every case. Now, 20% of 15,000. You have to calculate 20% of 15,000. It will be rupees how much? 20% of 15,000 will be rupees 3,000. This you have to calculate. Okay? 20% of 15,000 is 3,000. Now, I am letting this value be A. We always let this value be A in case of tree approach. Okay? So this is the value of A. Now, for the second year. Now in the second year, firstly the interest will be applied on principal. Interest will be applied on principal, that is again A. Then interest on interest will also be applied in case of second year. So interest on 3,000. So we have to calculate 15% of 3,000. It will be rupees how much? It will be rupees 450. It will be rupees 450. Okay, 15% of 3,000. It is coming out rupees 450. I am letting this value be B. Let this value be B. And B is what? B is interest applied on A. Simple interest applied on A, that is the value of B. This is the case for the second year. Now in case of third year. In case of third year, again firstly the interest will be applied on principal. That interest will be again A. Then the interest on the interest applied before. So firstly the interest on 3,000. Secondly the interest on rupees 3,000, that is A again. So the 2 times the interest on A. 2 times the interest on A. So the B value also comes 2 times. So here the value will come 2B. Here the value is rupees 3,000. Here again the value is rupees 3,000. And here I am writing the total value. 1B value is 450, then 2B value is rupees 900. 2B value will be 900. Then the interest will also apply on this B. Interest will also apply on this B. So we have to calculate the 20% of 450. What will be the 20% of sorry, we have the rate as 20%. We have the rate of 20%, so it will be 600. It will be 600 as we have the rate of 20%. We are taking the rate as 20%, so here the B will be 600. Then the 20% of this 600 will be how much? 20% of this 600 will be, here it is 1200. Here it will be how much? It will be rupees 120. It will be rupees 120. So we are letting this value of 120 as C. We are letting this value as C. Now let us see what we have derived from this tree approach. Firstly, the principal is given to us. Then we are applying it for the 3 years. For the first year, then for the second year, then for the third year. For the first year, the interest applied is A only. And for the second year, interest applied is A and B. And for the third year, interest applied is A, then 2 times of B and C. Okay? So this B is the interest on A and this C is the interest on B. This we have derived from the tree approach. Now, if I know the value of C and I know the rate, then we can find the value of B. If I know the value of B and I knew the value of rate, then I can find the value of A, and in a similar way I can also find the value of principal. So in this, if I knew, let us see what we have derived from this question. We have derived this in this approach, the difference between SI and CI. Difference between SI and CI for 2 years. Difference between the SI of 2 years and CI of 2 years will be equal to how much? This is the only difference between SI and CI. So the difference will be B, which we have used B in our tree approach. The difference will be B, and the difference between SI and CI for 3 years. And for 3 years, it will be how much? It will be B plus 2B plus C. It will be equal to how much? It will be equal to 3B plus C. It will be equal to 3B plus C. I hope this one is clear to everyone. In this way, we use our tree approach. Now let us start with the questions. First question is given to you. Here it is given that principal is how much? Principal given to us is rupees 30,000. Then the rate given to us is 7% per annum. And compound interest is given to us is rupees 4347. Compound interest given to us is rupees 4347. And you have to find the time in which this much compound interest will be calculated. Now, what is the formula? Formula is amount is equals to principal multiplied by 1 plus R100 raised to the power T. This T we have to find. Now, amount will be what? Amount is principal plus compound interest. Principal plus compound interest is coming out to be how much? It is coming out to be rupees 34347. This much amount is equal to principal is rupees 30,000 multiplied by 1 plus rate is 7%, 7 upon 100 raised to the power T. You have to find the value of T. I will also write this as, I will write this value as 34. I will write this as, I will write it over here. It will be 34347 divided by 30,000 is equals to, I am taking the LCM over here. LCM will be 107 divided by 100 raised to the power T. From this, if you find the value of T comes out to be 2 years. value of time will come out to be 2 years. This is our fourth question, where we have to find the time when principal is given to us, compound interest is given, rate is given, and you just have to find the time. Now let us move to the next question. This is the second question as given to you. Question says, if firstly we have some principal, some certain amount of principal is invested at simple interest where the rate is 8% and invested for the time of 3 years. This is invested for the time of 3 years, rate is 8% and at SI it is calculated. Then CI is calculated, compound interest is also calculated on rupees 4,000. Time given to us is 2 years and rate is how much? Rate given to us is 10%. And one relation is given to us in this question. Relation is simple interest is half of the compound interest. Simple interest in this question is half the value of the compound interest. And we have to find this principal which is invested at SI. You have to find the principal invested at the SI. Now let us calculate first the compound interest. Compound interest will be how much? Rate is 10% and invested for 2 years. And in 2 years, CI in percentage will be equal to how much? We have done this before in our first question where we have taken the principal as 10,000 and the rate is given to us is 10%. So here the CI will be what? For the 2 years we apply the formula x plus y plus xy upon 100. This will come out to be 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10, that is 100, divided by 100. It will be equal to how much? 21%. This is the CI in percentage. CI in percentage is 21% as given to us. Now, we knew the CI in percentage is 21%. Then the exact value of CI, compound interest will be 21% of principal that is given to us, that is 4,000. 21% of the 4,000 given to us as a principal. Now it will be how much? 21 upon 100 multiplied by 4,000. If you cancel these values, you will get the compound interest as rupees 840. This will be your compound interest, that is 840, which is double the simple interest, So the SI will be how much? From here the SI will be 840 divided by 2. It will be 840 divided by 2. If you calculate this, it will come out to be as 420. SI is coming out to be as rupees 420. Now you just have to calculate what? You have to calculate the principal. So the principal will be what? It will be, if we apply the formula of SI will be equals to P into R into T divided by 100. Simple interest is how much? 420. Principal we have to find. Rate given to us is 8% and time given to us is 3 years. Time given to us is 3 years. Now cancel this out. If 8 is cancelled out to this, it will be how much? We calculate this as 210. Then again 2, then 105. Then principal will be, from here we can find the principal will be 105 multiplied by 100 divided by 105 multiplied by 100 divided by 2 into 3. Again cancel this out. This will be 35. This will be 50. So the final principal is coming out to be rupees 1750. This will be your final answer for this question, where the principal is coming out to be rupees 1750 in case of simple interest. So next question is, if a certain amount is lent at compound interest, then if the same amount is lent at simple interest, then it is reduced by rupees 160. Firstly, the amount is lending at compound interest, but instead if this is invested at simple interest, then it is reduced by 160 for 2 years. In 2 years, it is given to us in 2 years. So 160 is nothing but what? It is the difference between CI and SI. 160 is nothing but difference between CI and SI, and that is also for the 2 years. And we have done this in a tree. I have shown you the tree approach. The tree approach is, here we have principal, then for the first year we have A, then for second year we have A, B, and for the third year we have A, 2B and C. A, 2B and C. And the difference between CI and SI for the 2 years is what? It is the value of B. It is the value of B. So we can say this 160 is directly what? It is value of B. Now again it is given to us that if for the 2 years the difference is 160 and the difference for the 3 years is how much? Difference for the 3 years. Time given to us is 3 years, and the difference between SI and CI means CI minus SI. The difference for 3 years is how much? It is rupees 488. It is rupees 488, and we have to find the sum. What is the initial principal that we have to find? Now, this 488 will be how much? It will be B plus 2B plus C, which is the total difference for the 3 years. This much is the total difference for 3 years, which is 3B plus C. This is 3B plus C. Just put this value of B in this equation. If I put the value of B, it will be 3 into 160 plus C will be equals to 488. From this, I will find the value of C as rupees 8. The value of C is rupees 8. And C is what? C is interest applied on B. C is what? C is interest applied on B. Now, if we use this value of C for B, how we will use? We will find the rate. Rate will be C, that is interest on what? On B. Multiply by 100. This will give us the interest. Now, C is what? C is 8. B value is 160. Multiply by 100. Multiply by 100. If you solve this, the value of rate is coming out to be 5%. We have the rate of interest as 5%. Now B is what? B is the interest applied on A. And A is what? A is the interest applied on principal. So from B we can find the value of A, and from A we can find the value of principal. Now let us see how to find this value. 5% on 5% of A is equals to B. B is rupees 160. That is value of B. Now if you find the value of A, it will be 160 divided by 5%. So 5 and multiply by 100. It will come out to be how much? It will be rupees 3200. It will be rupees 3200. Now if you find from same, we can find the value of principal, as A is the interest applied on the principal. So 5% of principal. 5% of principal is equals to A. So A is what? A value is that we have find here, that is 3200. From this we can find the principal. Principal will be what? It will be 3200 divided by 5%, or we can say divide by 5 and multiply by 100. If you find the value of principal, the value of principal from this will comes out to be rupees. Principal will be rupees comes out to be 64,000. In this way, we use our tree approach in the questions. Next, we are moving to our next question, which says Ravi has invested a certain amount of money in certain bank at simple interest. Simple interest at a rate is given to us is 5%, and it is applied at the simple interest. Now, in another bank, which is bank second, Ravi again invested double the amount invested in the bank one. Let the principal invested here is P. Then the amount invested in bank second is 2P. Double amount is invested. This is invested at CI, and here the rate is 3%. Here the rate is 3%. This is our question. Now we have to tell in which bank we have higher interest and by how much percent. Firstly, we have to find which bank will have the higher interest. Then we have to find by how much percent that interest is higher than the other bank. Now here, in both the cases, time is given to us is 3 years. It is also mentioned in the question, as you can see, in both the banks, time is 3 years. Time is not changed, time will be 3 years. Now, here the rate is 5%, and in case of SI, rate will always remain the same for the every year. So the SI will be 15% of P. 15% of P, that is principal. Let it be rupees X. Let it be rupees X. If this is rupees X, this will be rupees 2X. Here the principal will be rupees 2X. Now, here the SI will come out to be how much? SI will be 0.15 of X, which is the principal. This will be the SI. Now let us calculate the compound interest. Compound interest, in this case, you always find the amount. Amount will be principal, that is 2x, multiplied by 1 plus r upon 100 raised to the power time, that is 3 years, and rate is also 3. Okay? If you solve this, the value of amount will come out to be 2.185 x. It will be rupees 2.185 x, which is the amount. If I subtract, CI will be what? It will be amount minus principal, which is 2P. I am subtracting the principal from it. It will be amount is how much? 2.185x minus 2 multiplied by x. Minus 2 multiplied by x. So the CI will come out to be how much? It is 0.185x. Compound interest is coming out to be 1.185x. Which one is higher? The CI is higher, so the interest from the bank second is higher. Now we have to find by how much percent this one is higher. So the percent increase will be equal to difference between the interest. Difference will be how much? Difference is 0.035. Difference will be 0.185 minus 0.15, which is 0.035 divided by 0.15. Why divided by 0.15? Because we have to find how much percent this interest is higher than the interest from the first one. So 0.3035 divided by 0.15 multiplied by 100. Multiplied by 100. If you solve this value, the value of the change is coming out to be 24%. So the interest from bank second is higher, and higher by how much? By 24%. So let us move to our next question, in which the question says if the principal is getting doubles in 5 years, if it is invested at compound interest, then the principal is getting doubles in 5 years, then in how much time? In how much time it will get 4 times and 8 times? In how much time? It will get 8 4 times and 8 times. So this is the next concept which we have to use in case of compound interest. We just have to remember, in case of compound interest, if it is given to us that it is getting double in 5 years, then he will always ask you the in question in power. Like if it is given doubles, then 2 to the power 2, that is 4 times, 2 to the power 3, that is 8 times, 2 to the power 4, that is 16 times. So in this case, we can find if the principal is getting double in 5 years, then 4 times the CI at CI, it will definitely get, we have to increase the time by 2-fold, multiply by 2. If it is getting 2 to the power 2, here you have to multiply by 2. Why? Because, see here, 1 plus R upon 100. It is, time is in power. Time is in power. So if time is in power, time should be multiplied and the complete interest should be increased in power. Interest should be increased in power and the time should be increased in the multiple. So if here 2 to the power 2, that is 4 times, it will get in 10 years. It will get in 10 years. And if it is asking 8 times, it will be increased in 10, again 5 plus 5, then again plus 5, again plus 5, it will be 15 years. Then if it is asking 16 times, then again plus 5, it will get in 20 years. It will take same amount of time to get double fold. Means 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4. If it is given to us 3 times, if it is given to us that it is getting thrice, if it is getting thrice in 5 years, it is getting thrice in 5 years, then he will definitely ask what? It will definitely ask 3-fold, 3 to the power 2, that is 9 times. Then 3 to the power 3 means 27 times. Then 3 to the power 4 means 81 times. Okay? So this is the concept of compound interest. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you for joining.